Heats up. Privately held steel firm ESMARK offering $35 a share in cash for the company. This comes after U.S. Steel rejected a cash and stock offer from Cleveland-Cliffs. Some analysts questioning if ESMARK has the cash to do this, and Cleveland-Cliffs CEO Lourenco Gonçalves telling CNBC, quote, "I don't believe this is a credible offer." Joining us now in an exclusive interview, ESMARK CEO Jim Bouchard. Jim, it's great to have you on the show. Welcome.
Hey, Morgan. Thank you very much.
So I want to start right there. Your response to the response from Cleveland-Cliffs CEO on why this is a credible offer.
Well, it's great. He has a ton of debt. Okay, he's paying his debt down. It's good. We have no debt. We run off of cash. You know, and I've been with U.S. Steel for 20 years. I was the chairman and CEO of Wheeling Pittsburgh Steel, and we had a tremendous amount of debt. So I have based my company off of no debt. You have tremendous credit facilities that are untapped, and so this is not a big transit. This is actually the reason Cleveland-Cliffs is offering cash and stock is because they don't have cash.
Okay.
I have the cash. We have the cash.
Yeah. I guess so. Two questions for you here. Then, have you heard back from U.S. Steel on your offer?
U.S. Steel, I believe, I think they were having a emergency board meeting this afternoon, and I think they're...
Okay.
Again, the board will make whatever decision they make. However, we are supportive. You know, I've been with U.S. Steel a long time.
Yeah.
Love U.S. Steel. So we're supportive of U.S. Steel. So this is not a hostile offer. And if we have to sit down at the table with U.S. Steel to help reconstruct it, we will do that. So
yeah. And you talked about the fact that you have the cash, and I know you're a privately held company, so you're not necessarily disclosing the same type of financials that some of your public.
It's all federally documented because we were a public company.
Got it.
Under Wheeling Pittsburgh Steel when we acquire them. So everybody, there's no secrets here.
Got it. So when analysts, like, for example, those at Gordon Haskett say, you know, question whether this is a real offer, and they say, quote unquote, lack of financing deals and flowery press release are red flags, you would say that that's not true.
Just go to all federal documents, the United States government, it's all federal documents. They have, it's all there.
Okay, so Jim, why doesn't the Steelworkers Union want you to get this prize then? What are they missing? Yeah, why not? They say they only want the other deal to get done.
That's a very good question. So I've had talks this afternoon with Tom Conway, Dave McCall, and text back and forth. So it's very complexing because we are all of our plants are United Steelworkers plants.
Okay.
We have enjoined and engaged, and we have fairly bargained and recently put in United Steelworkers agreements even over the last 12 months.
All right. So you say this is cash.
I am a union-friendly guy.
All right.
Okay, so we don't have to make places non-union. We can make money. We have profit sharing. Even though the market's bad, GDP's down, we have continued every month to pay profit sharing to our union employees.
So
we have laid off nobody.
How much debt are you going to have to take on in order to make good on this $7.8 billion offer? I mean, I take it you don't have $8 billion in cash just sitting around. So how's that going to work? Are you going to have to put some of your commercial real estate holdings up as collateral here?
That's a good question. Unfortunately, we have $10 billion in cash committed to the deal, and we are not putting up any of ESMARK's assets, period, as collateral.
So, Jim, let's talk a little bit about the strategy here, because it is unusual to see a company such as yours, which is focused on processing and distributing steel products, make a play for the actual production of the raw metals. Why does this make sense, and what does it enable that's not already out in the marketplace?
Again, it's the perfect question. So we did this at Wheeling Pitt. So little old ESMARK We bought Wheeling Pit as a service center, and we bought out a big production public company. However, I'm just going to tell you, I don't want to be sexist or anything on this thing, but okay, when you mate a dinosaur with a dinosaur, you get a dinosaur. Okay, and that's what Cleveland Cliffs is going to do with U.S. Steel. So all they're going to do is create another dinosaur, and they're going to continue to shrink. So one thing I learned from, the CEO and chairman of U.S. Steel, Tom Usher, which is my biggest fan, and Roy Dorn's vice chairman, is we have to create a gazelle. Okay. So when I created ESMARK, we deliver our steel products in 24 to 48 hours.
Well, I'm thinking that that's not sexist because you didn't say which was the male and which was the female dinosaur in that scenario, though I guess it's shade at the existing steel producers. How long are you going to give this? And really, it seems like the union's opposition to you being a part of this transaction is a pretty big hurdle. So how long are you giving yourself to clear it?
It is not a hurdle because we have an agreement signed with the United States Steelworkers. They will live by that agreement under federal law. So there is no hurdle.
Well, it's my understanding that they have the right under collective bargaining to say, we don't like the deal. You say no?
Nope.
Guess we'll see. Jim, thank you. Time for a CNBC News update now with Bertha Coombs. Bertha.
Hey, John. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer is